Welcome to the TMZ podcast. Evan here with Courtney.
Hello.
Hello.
Early today.
Yes, we are starting early. The press conference is going down right now for Nolan Wells. So we will mostly be speaking about that, what has been said, what the new discoveries that have been made. Some of his close friends, or I should say a close friend, has spoken out finally.
Yes.
So we'll get into all of that at the top. And then if we have time, we will talk about the story that I don't care about at all, about Zendaya appearing to confirm she's married when we all know she's married. And like, I don't get why they don't just come out and say that they're married.
I know.
Okay, cool.
They kind of have.
Kind of, not really.
No.
I mean, she kind of wears the ring, then she doesn't wear the ring, then she like does what she did.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. I have some thoughts.
Okay, cool. So Nolan Wells, obviously, I'm sure everyone knows the story by now.
Yes.
There was a big press conference scheduled for this morning that's actually still going on as we're taping this. It's led by Ben Crump, who is the family attorney. And so far, the biggest development that I saw was that because they had their own autopsy done, right? Obviously, there's the official one that's being done by the medical examiner that the cops are involved with. They don't trust them, so they got their own.
But it's still not even released.
Yeah, what you're saying, the official or this one?
The official.
Yeah, the official one has not been released. This is the preliminary findings. I believe it's probably toxicology, all that kind of stuff takes a lot longer to come back. So they held this press conference, and they're saying they think he may have suffered an injury to the back of his head, according to the preliminary findings, because they're basically saying that there's this focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue in the back of his head, and it was about 12 by 8 inches in length in the lower part of the skull.
Correct. But that is very, very common during an autopsy when the head is laying on.
Got it.
It's very common.
Got it. So just from it being laid down, that you'd have this discoloration.
Yes, for all like that time.
Because they were saying obviously his body was in the water. There was like a lot of decomposition, so it was almost impossible to know if there was any bruising on the back of his head.
Because they got the second autopsy on July 10th, I believe. 4 days after the body was found. So the initial autopsy happened, and then they got it. But they also, Ben Crump was also saying how the neck and throat weren't delivered with the body, and the medical examiner for Ben Crump's team was saying that's also very common, and that he would have done the same thing. If you see something, you also want to keep those organs or tissue just to do more further testing on it. So he was like, that is very common. Right. Ben Crump is saying they really want to see those pictures and what those results are, just because that can tell a lot of the story.
Yeah, I mean, essentially here what's happening is that they just don't trust law enforcement and they don't trust the officials to actually be forthcoming with all their information or think they're shady in some. I mean, we see this a lot. Like families get their own private autopsies done. I believe, was it Colin Kaepernick, I think, paid for the autopsy? Or I know Tyler Perry and some people have come forward.
Tyler Perry and Al Sharpton have paid or have offered $50,000 for.
And Nolan's mom addressed the crowd. Obviously, that was pretty emotional. But yeah, I mean, it's some more information, but still probably not everything that the family and the people who want closure on this
No, because really there are still no answers from the second autopsy. They can't rule anything in. They can't really rule anything out.
Right.
It's sounding like as it's going on right now.
And I know the authorities initially stated it was a drowning thing. I guess you would insinuate if they think that there was this bruising or this contusion. Is that how they say it?
Yeah.
On the back of his head, I guess that is saying that they're insinuating if they were able to corroborate that he had been hit or something, or I don't know. I mean, there could have been a lot of different things that happened. Like I said, obviously the press conference is still going on, which is being live streamed on the website. Those are probably the biggest takeaways thus far.
But there's still really no answers.
No, and to be honest with you, I know people aren't gonna maybe trust fully cops or the investigators, but I feel like we're not gonna have a lot of answers until they wrap up their investigation. The medical examiner releases their findings.
And the toxicology report is so important.
It is because, but so I mean that could kind of lead to the other point that I saw this morning involving Nolan Wells was just that his like I guess self-proclaimed best friend, one of the guys that was on the boat with him that
We've
left,
been asking for some of them to come out and speak.
right? And a lot of
did.
people think that they're kind of shady, or it's like why would you leave your friend on an island on the 4th of July? And so he finally spoke out. This guy's name is Warren Hudson. Basically just saying that he, I guess, was obviously one of the last people to see him alive, that it's basically like a sick world that we're living in, that Nolan was his best friend, and that, you know, all these internet rumors and blaming them is just disgusting. And and he just thinks it's kind of a horrible thing. He also sat for a podcast. I know we're about to we're about to put that up as well, where he sat with this guy and just kind of talked at length about how like, hey, like, I think he was older than Nolan. So he was like, yeah, I went to the Horn Island or whatever on the 4th of July and I talked to Nolan. I talked to, you know, other friends I hadn't seen in a while since high school. And basically was just like, yeah, he was drinking kind of just like everyone else, but he didn't seem like wasted or anything. And, you know, obviously just super upset with how everything went down. And they're fully conducting
working with the cops.
Yes, exactly. Like he's speaking with investigators. He has nothing to hide, kind of thing.
Well, that's good. I mean, if you're speaking to a podcaster, hopefully you're speaking with the cops, and I feel like we just have to wait and, as you say, let the investigation play out.
Totally.
But I'm leaning more and more to maybe it was just a sad accident, that it was just drowning. But I was really hoping, and I couldn't even imagine being Nolan Wells' family. I was really hoping that Ben Crump's presser today would give more answers. And like,
I mean, his family clearly. I mean, I'm assuming Ben is keeping them up
in the loop.
So so they probably knew
they're
what
not finding
information was coming out way before.
Yes,
but I mean, obviously we'll still be
and lost his life.
Yeah, and I don't want to speculate on what happened, but like obviously 4th of July, there was like people drink. I just don't know if it's fair until we can like see the full investigation comes out of blaming these like friends of his for leaving him on the island.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's fair. I feel like we need to see when the investigation wraps up, they release all the findings, and then everyone can kind of make their decision on who they feel.
I definitely think it's fair for people to have their own thoughts, but I feel like how he's the friend saying there's just a lot of like online hate and stuff. I feel like don't put it online. Have your thoughts, but like let it play out. And these kids, regardless.
Well, that's the internet today, though.
Yeah,
everyone just has an opinion on it.
Yeah, if they had nothing to do with it, they like lost their friend, and they're probably trying to process it too.
Yeah,
they probably feel very guilty if they did leave him on the island.
Yeah, you would definitely feel guilty. I don't know if you, for instance, left your friend on the 4th of July and everyone's kind of drinking and stuff. I mean, I would feel a definite sense of guilt, but I don't know if you would necessarily be responsible.
No, but I'm just like, if something happened to like one of my friends and like I was out with them the night,
for sure.
Oh my God, could I like stop?
No, for sure.
You just have all those thoughts like running through your mind.
Definitely. So do you want to go down door 1 or 2? Because Zendaya, or you? Okay, I hate Zendaya. I don't hate Zendaya. Where they're married, we know.
I would just like to say, everyone in this room or not this room, but out there, gives Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce so much like hate for like doing this grand wedding. They're just as annoying. They're like, see, you could be.
What do you mean? They never talked about their wedding.
Who?
Zendaya and they refused to talk about it.
That's what's even more annoying. They're like, see, you can be private if you want to be private. They're being more annoying. Just say that you're married. Just say it.
Yeah.
Just own it. Wear your ring.
Well, yeah.
That's
actually is I have no rebuttal to that.
We've talked about their wedding longer than we talked about Taylor and Travis's wedding.
Yeah, because people keep teasing it. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
This story is also annoying, but also sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the same. It's like every week. I mean, again, I don't know.
The 4th kid now?
Yeah. So we're talking about Brad Pitt and Angelina's daughter, Vivian, who was previously Jolie Pitt, and she's 18 now, and she has filed documents just like her other siblings to remove Pitt from her last name.
Yeah, but she's been going by just Jolie for a while now. Because when she did the Broadway play, her credit was just as Jolie that she helped produce with her mom, Angelina. And Brad Pitt's team is just saying that this is another way that she's just trying to put a rip.
Yeah, I mean, his Brad Pitt's side of things is essentially that Angelina has completely pitted all the kids against him, and it's sad. On the other side, it's like, I mean, I wasn't in that family. I don't know.
No idea
I have no idea what
is.
he did, but like at the end of the day, it seems like the kids are all in a pretty united front against Brad.
Yeah.
And I mean, you hate to see it, but also I don't know what went down. So it's like,
I know Harvey likes to play. Well, Angelina didn't talk to her dad like growing up because her mom caused a rift. So it's just like a family cycle that they always do.
it just seems so petty to take. I mean, to me, it actually seems like it's a way bigger deal that they're going to the lengths of like removing his name legally from theirs. It's like that cuts deep. Like, that's just not like, oh, I'm not going to talk to my dad. It's like, oh, I don't even want anyone to associate me with.
Yeah. And I know that Brad's saying that she's causing a rift, but their daughter just graduated. He wasn't at the graduation.
But we were told at the time that he wasn't like invited, or we were told like no one ever told him about it. But it's also like, if you're in the kid's life, you would know about it.
You would have some idea. You know that she's going to be graduating this year. Wouldn't you like reach out?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But what? Because Zahara has filed Maddox and Shiloh.
Dude, they have
and
so
now
many
Vivian.
damn kids.
Yeah.
Man.
Knox, her twin brother, hasn't. Oh my gosh, what's the sixth
Wow,
kid's
you know
name?
all these kids, huh?
I don't remember the fifth kid.
Which one did you say? Maddox? I know
Maddox,
that. I know
Shiloh,
Maddox.
Zahara, and Shiloh. And
I
then
don't know.
Vivian is twins with Knox, and they're the youngest.
Who cares? That's how I feel.
But I was trying to think of the second one I didn't ask.
Well, oh well. Well, shout out to Brad Pitt's kids.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We have to go film the other show.
Yeah.
So a little shorter show today. We will not get to comment.
The website for the presser.
Yes,
for
and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.